the bread and butter combos down of things like drag down nair into things like up tilt or down tilt. He's gotten very consistent at that type of spacing and that type of timing. And yeah, here we go. Falco versus Game & Watch on Town and City. That bucket, it was going to be something I was going to talk about. It may not seem all that threatening because even if he uses it, it will only be absorbing lasers, but 3 lasers, it's still the bucket. It will still do plenty of damage.
There are definitely some projectiles that don't do like that much. They don't really fill up. We scale the bucket up too much. You can still reasonably tank those hits. And sometimes it might be kind of an okay option to force, Game & Watch to absorb some of the lasers because it kind of can give you an excuse to throw out a couple more, because then suddenly Game & Watch loses the ability to bucket things if he has a full bucket. But that being said, a fly is making Bivers very uncomfortable, making it very difficult for them to get anything started right now, and already sitting at a stock up. Bivers is waiting for maybe a roll in, hence that wait and the positioning, so that they can maybe get something started with up tilt, but they just can't seem to get anything started. But there it is, baby. Drag down fair up tilt into a couple of up airs. Really good damage as it is.
58%, but still a stock down. And I think something you'll note throughout this match is the spacing on the forward air from A-Fly or the spacing on Falco's up B's. Unfortunate pineapple for Siena gives Canisius a 2-stock lead here. We'll see if Bivers can mitigate the damage.
Right now, Bivers looking to maybe potentially get this edge guard right now, but a fly actually able to find their way back onto the stage.
We wanted the roll in.
Gets the back there, goes through a bit of stage control. Bivers is just sort of fading back. But a fly, like Falco really just struggles to have the out of shield options to really challenge Game & Watch here.
We wanted the bucket, thought he could get it off in time on that middle platform, but he fell too low, unfortunately, and so the bucket will go away. Only 42% on Bivers. This is not insurmountable, and if he can take this first stock, it will be, again, mitigating the losses here, because it feels like all the momentum is in A-Fly's favor, considering how much space he can cover, and that reflector getting a little bit more extra damage now. A-Fly trying to get the edge guard does find the down smash, but not the strong hitbox, so Bivers will be living just a little bit longer.
Wow, Bivers has just been struggling to find a way to take out the stock. And just about anything will be able to take it. Really, that's like the biggest fault of Falco sometimes. Like, he has some really specific percent windows where if his stuff doesn't work after 150%, he needs a raw hit to take it. And his raw hits are quite the commitment. Now, A-Fly is just holding onto the stage. This could be the edge guard right here. The bomb actually not going to interact with the up B at all. That's quite unfortunate.
Good spacing by Bivers, and you can tell Bivers is adapting in this match by using a lot more reflector, realizing, hey, these forward airs that I'm running into or that I'm not spacing properly are causing me to take a lot of damage, and since those are considered projectiles, he can reflect them, but weaving his way through all those projectiles is way too difficult, and A-Fly will take a 2-stock victory here in Game 1.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, Bivers just really couldn't initiate. Bivers couldn't get a lot of damage started. Bivers was not able to do what Falco does best. And that can prove to be quite challenging. And yeah, Florida, if you can't fall alongside it, if you can't hit it, it is a menacing tool. It's just always going to be up on your face. You know, you have to be cognizant of it. It's scary.
And I think you hit the nail on the head earlier of the way this match was going when Falco does not have a whole lot of out of shield options, and you could tell. Look at all the pressure A-Fly can apply between forward air, down air, and then either up tilt or down tilt out of it. Falco's shield just gets disintegrated between all those moves, and then he doesn't have a great option to punish it afterwards. So I'm kind of curious what the adaptation will be. Maybe a character swap, or maybe just a completely different play style. We will have to wait and see.
Yeah, sometimes you just kind of get matchupped, and you just have to hold that. You know, there isn't too much that you can do. Sometimes that's the reality of this game. Now, granted, I feel like in Ultimate especially, people don't get matchupped nearly as hard as they did in past games. But this just looked so difficult for the Bivers. They couldn't do Falco things. You know, it's tough. It's hard to whiff punish Game and Watch unless you have big disjointed projectiles. And even then, that could still prove to be quite the challenge. So.
And even getting out of things like disadvantage too, like you saw when Falco was off stage just trying to up B back, things like the neutral B from Game & Watch and the down smash too just cover so much space that Falco in disadvantage is still, you know, not fun to play.
Alrighty, so jumping into the next game, yeah, we're going to be seeing Bivers stick with the Falco. Probably going to be going to a stage that suits him a little bit better. Yeah, Smashville, you know, being able to keep it tight, being able to get some platform extensions. This is definitely a stage better suited to them.
Some early percent here on A-Fly, 38. And he's going to get that first couple hits of forward air, and you can already tell A-Fly trying to go back to that shield pressure. As you can see, the jab's coming through here for a little bit of extra percent, and right now I think Bivers is just trying to make sure this Game & Watch keeps his space.
Yeah, Bivers is trying to find a way back onto the stage, not able to find it quite yet. Really unfortunate for A-Fly, not getting the barely hitbox of the down smash, but still, you know, and again, you know, sort of keeps launching him off stage. Wow, man, he's able to put out so many buttons so quickly.
The neutral B gonna cause him to grab the ledge, and the roll from ledge gets read by the up smash, and just like that, stock number 1 goes to A-Fly.
Ooh, Bivers is just looking for any opportunity they can just to sort of stuff an approach from A-Fly, but just not working out at all.
Ooh, that was an ambitious landing option. I think he tried to get the down air off in time, and I believe it traded.
You gotta respect that move. You cannot be contesting Game & Watch's up smash. That's just been a universal constant. You know, you gotta just let that move happen. You know, maybe space back a little bit with punish later, but you cannot be landing on top of that.
I swear, that up smash, it's just like Mario's. Like, Mario's is deceptively good, and Game & Watch's works almost the same way. And as you can tell, it covers a lot of space and does a lot of damage, but down air going to be connected. No, it actually is not. Down air gets hit, or excuse me, down air hits Mr. Game & Watch, but does not kill. And then the follow-up ends up causing the first stock to go in favor of A-Fly as he down airs out of that combo. But meanwhile, the up throw going to take the second stock, the first stock for A-Fly. Meanwhile, a full stock lead for A-Fly and a quick combo being started here by Bivers.
And Bivers just landing into all these options from A-Fly. A-Fly is just controlling big space so well. They're standing their ground. Bivers, man, poor bird can't touch the ground, doing what he does best and just flying through the sky.
Jab wanted a down tilt, not gonna kill quite yet. Bivers is gonna be able to make it back, but another one of those, and it's looking real dangerous. Connects on the up air after the combo, 80% on A-Fly. This is kill percent. Game & Watch is one of the lightest characters. I'm actually shocked that down smash did not hit. I think the up tilt actually shifted the hurt box of Falco. And now he's got to find a way back.
No.
Oh, no.
But A-Fly giving Bivers one last chance to come back. But of course, Falco's up B is not Fox's. It's never going to actually travel that distance.
An unfortunate play that gives A-Fly a second 2-stock victory. And with that, Canisius takes back the lead here in this set through 3 matches.
Yeah, I think this was the 3rd set of tonight. The next one that we should be seeing coming up is Flapjack going up against Pango. And now that like the sword count is still like really, really even. It's 12-7, if I'm not mistaken. This is still like within the realm of doability for Siena College.
Absolutely. I mean, 5 points can be made up in just one set, but I do feel like Canisius here benefited from, as we kind of said, a poor matchup. Falco into Game & Watch is just...
It looked tough, right? Like Falco couldn't he couldn't express himself. He couldn't do up tilt, and drag down forward, and, you know, setting up or resetting the situation with down tilt. Like, just wasn't able to do that for the most part. And then really, like, you know, Game & Watch is one of the most prolific jugglers in the game. And Falco just struggled to get down from that. You know, it's tough. You can't be trading with up air. You can try to reflect it sometimes, but you can't always reflect at all.
I mean,